Here's today's virtual warm-up. We're gonna keep it rolling with these 81 squats. I'm not gonna have you do those right now. We all should be familiar with these from the last couple weeks. Keep exploring those corners, open up those ankles and feet. Once we complete those 81s, we're gonna have you do a deep sumo hold, so a deep squat hold. And we'll go for a set amount of time, 5 seconds, let's say. He holds it, and then I want him to rotate into a lunge. So go ahead and rotate. So he's dropping that knee, keep it slightly off the ground even. Keep that back glute on, he'll hold this, and then rotate back to the squat. We're gonna keep holding that, and then go to the other side. He's holding that, and back. Good, you can come on out of that. Once you get through those squat holds to lunges, we're just gonna add a few things from the 81s just to get more practice at it, really open up these ankles. We're just gonna go to, we call it a modified pistol, but you did something similar to 81. All I want you to do, DJ, is get your feet together and then put your right foot back kind of far. Now do a squat with keeping that right foot, heel down on the ground. So squat deep and just go 10 reps there. Go ahead, switch to the opposite side so they see it. Good, so the key there, just keep that heel flat. So next, we're gonna go into a push-up position. So it'll be an iso hold. And we want the feet together. We want the glutes squeezed. We want you to keep, some torque in that upper body, pulling the ground apart. We'll hold that for a set amount of time. Go ahead and spread your feet out now. And we're gonna kind of stay engaged, staying tight, just like we would. But now I want you to tap your opposite shoulder. And what we don't want to see is this big rotation happening. Let's say you weren't engaged, show how you might lose it, DJ. If you weren't engaged, we don't want to see all this movement happen. We want to stay real stable here, resist that rotation, so that would be wrong. Now show them right again. So we're just trying to move at that shoulder. So you have 3 points of contact and just move that shoulder, stay braced within your core. Good, come on out of that. I'll let you stand up for a second, shake that out. Then go ahead and get back down in the push-up position. So this time we're gonna do a push-up to a tricep kickback. So he's gonna go all the way down, and I want him to extend his elbows even further. Good, just like that. So when we're pulling our arms off the ground, go ahead and get down to the bottom. Really retract the scapula, pull the shoulders back, kick the triceps back like a tricep kickback exercise, and come back to the top. One more time, kick them back. Good. Thanks, DJ. And there's your virtual warm-up for the day.
Welcome to week 3, day 1 of our virtual circuit. I'm joined by Mr. DJ Humphreys of the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna take you through a lunge matrix and a push-up matrix. Why a lunge matrix? Because if you're playing this game on both feet, you're probably not playing it very well. And it's the same thing with the upper body. Sometimes things aren't always gonna be in line. Oftentimes you're gonna have to play unilaterally or with the arms a bit outside of your frame. So we're gonna take DJ through what's called an iso lunge pump. So you're gonna face this way, D. We're gonna get about 5 good pumps in, trying to get the VMO fired up. That VMO muscle, this lower little teardrop muscle, I don't have much of it, but DJ does have more of it than I do. Right about here, we want to get that muscle as strong and stable as possible to take our athletic ability much higher. Now we're going to go right into a lunge. Face same way, DJ, to your left. We're going to do a couple of just quick lunges right here. And then once we get done with the lunges, now we're going to get dynamic and then drop into a lunge catch. Boom, nice job. Look like an athlete, good. Now let's face the camera. Now we're going to turn this into a little bit of a skill type deal. If you're just a non-great athlete like us offensive linemen, and you play the other positions, we're gonna show you what you can do here. You're gonna drive off that up leg into basic athletic position. Hey DJ, do one more for me, but face this way, because I really wanna focus on the posture. We're gonna drive off that leg, boom, right into a nice, strong, stable athletic position. If you are one of the elites and you just so happen to play offensive line, we're gonna drive into your left tackle stance. So let's face that way. He's gonna drive, putting all the force to the ground, driving his way forward, boom, right into a stance. That will be part of your circuit, so you can just substitute that. So DJ, let's get on the ground, big dog. Let's get into our push-up position. Again, this game is not gonna be played perfectly. It's gonna get a little bit chaotic. We wanna focus on just short, little pumps right here in the triceps, get them nice and strong. Then we're gonna come all the way up, and then we're gonna push up forward. Boom. Opposite. Boom. Take it out the other way. boom, and then take it back. Good, and that is gonna be our push-up matrix, and that is today's virtual circuit.
Welcome to Virtual Mobility Today. Today we're gonna focus on really just getting some hip extension, some hip flexion, adding a little bit more elements to this particular movement than we did last time. And we're gonna focus on this front rack position, right? Getting some external rotation in that shoulder. We're gonna focus on really getting some mobility, which is using a band. We have two different bands here. One that's a little lighter, one's a little heavier. Always start light, then work heavier if you need it. So, first thing we're gonna do is gonna be on a right knee down. All right, what I want him to do is really challenge himself, like squeeze his glute right now, the right glute, the knee is down, and really pick this foot up and bring it forward a little bit. Good, so you really challenge yourself, wanna make sure that the knee is slightly going behind the glute, as you can see from the camera here. So all he's gonna do, he's gonna sit here for a little bit, just squeeze that glute for about 10 seconds. Good, now we're gonna have some active mobility here. All he's gonna do is drive up, good, and back down, really slow. So we get 5 of them. All we're doing is try to maintain this hip extension through movement. That's all we're doing. Good. That's 5. Switch it up. Go left side. Same thing. Really trying to challenge that hip extension. Make sure that knee is slightly behind the glute and squeeze that glute. Good. Now we're going up and down. Right? Anybody that's sitting a lot all day, this is a great stretch, right? To help align that pelvis, right? Add some slack to your chain, allow you to kind of stand up a little taller, feel a little better. Good, next we're gonna hit some hip flexion. So let's go back to the right, keep that leg up, the right leg up. All right, what we're trying to do here is this. In order for us to really focus on this hip flexion, I want you to make sure your hips are square, right? Make sure your hips are square. And what we're gonna do is make sure we don't round at the back. I don't want you to round at the mid back or the low back. We try to maintain this spinal neutral alignment. And all he's gonna do is begin to bring his rib cage forward, keeping his chin down. He's gonna sit into that hip. Sit down there and hold it. And we're gonna hold this probably for about 20, 25 seconds. We're not gonna do any movement here. Just really focus on sitting into that hip. Good. Switch it up. We'll do about 3 rounds of those. Good, just send it to the hip. Good, we're gonna do about 3 rounds of those. You'd be surprised how your hips will feel after that. Last but not least, like I said, we're gonna work on this external rotation of the shoulder. So all he's gonna do is take a band. Right now we have a light band. He's gonna step around and step on the band with his heel. As you can see, he's in this front rack position now, right? He's in this front rack position. Try to make sure you try to bring the elbow forward. Good, and all we're gonna do is do some contract, relax. All you're gonna do is try to extend and hold it for about 5 seconds, and relax, all right? Shake it out, same thing. Extend, relax. Good, extend, relax. We do the same thing on the left side. We're not gonna do that for video purposes, but all we're doing is working on that rotation of the shoulder. That's your virtual mobility of the day.